What's up, all my LV besties? Welcome back to another video. My name is Candy, and if you are new here, then welcome. If you have been here from the get-go, thank you for joining me in another video. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I really do. I know I tell you guys this on every single video I do. I'm a thankful person, and I always like to tell you guys that from the beginning of my videos. So thank you and welcome. Okay, so my purse of the video is this beauty that I got back in 2021, and I want to say it was a runway piece. I know it was a runway piece, but I'm not for sure if it was a 2021 runway piece, but I think it was. My dates start kind of running together, you guys, but I guess I could have looked it up, but I didn't. Sorry. Anyways, it's very beautiful. It's a no-way bucket bag, and if you can see in like all the little windows and stuff, you can see the Louis Vuitton. I don't even know what I'm pointing at. You can see where it features the Louis Vuitton symbols and such in each of the windows. And yeah, there's a lot of history to this bag, but if I talked on that today, I would be talking for a long time because this is already going to be kind of a lengthy video. It's nothing but talk. So just my no way from the 2021 runway. Anyways, it's pretty. It's got the monogram straps all the way around it. Love that part. The inside of it's all monogram. It's just a beautiful bag. I thought it would be pretty to sit here while I talked because it's kind of big when I do unboxings and things like that. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is thank James Jam for tagging me in this video. And I will link her video in my description box below. And I'm not real sure who tagged her. She said it, but I'm not real sure that I remember who it was. But I think this is a tag that's been going around that several people have done. And then also, I want to thank Fuchsia Floyd for my, y'all, I know I apologize every time, but until my voice is normal, I'm going to keep on because I don't know who is watching this that hasn't watched my videos before, so I have to let these people know that I am not a cray-cray. I just can't get all my words out yet still with my voice from COVID back in early July. But anyways, here we are. Okay, going back. Fuchsia Floyd, thank you so much for the compliment that you gave me today on your video of the YouTubers that you watch, and you also explained positive reasons why you watch the videos. And whenever you talked about mine and you said that you liked the way that I opened up my videos by welcoming you all to my channel, how you said that it makes you feel like I'm trying to include everyone and welcome everyone into my YouTube world. And that's exactly what I'm doing, you guys. I opened it up like that because I am welcoming everybody. You don't have to be a Louis Vuitton freak like I am, but with my channel name, with what I do mostly, I figured that was just something cute to open up with basically. But I wanted to call you guys my besties because I feel that it's good to get down on a personal level at the same time, not go into your full life details. But by calling you guys my besties, I'm saying, you know, let's connect, let's be friends, you know, join my channel, let's comment back and forth on my videos, and that's such a thing. So that is why I do that. So she was right on that part about me welcoming you all in. And then the second thing she said, which is going to play into my tag from James Jam, is that I don't brag about my handbag. This will all tie together, I promise you guys. I have a large handbag collection, and I do, but yet I don't brag about them. I come on here and I show my content, and I do it with the utmost respect for anybody that watches these videos. I am not a bragger by any means of anything I have ever had. And I will touch back on that in a few minutes. So, to answer James Jam on my best luxury decision I've ever made. Okay, first of all, to me, anything can be luxurious that you want it to be. Whether it's a pair of shoes, a pair of Nike shoes, a Michael Kors bag, a dinner at a nice restaurant, a nice vehicle, a nice home, anything that you want can be luxury. It's up to you to decide what you think is luxury or what luxury thing applies to your life. To me, luxury is many different things because I have had many things in the past that I thought was luxury that some people would not consider it to be so. My number one best luxury decision I ever made was to start family vacations years ago. That's something that's always been very important to me to do with my kids and my husband and extended family members as well. That is something that you do have and it goes away physically, but you have the memories forever. And I take tons of pictures, and we started doing family vacations when I'm on my second marriage, by the way. My husband and I will have been married 18 years come May. So he and I started taking the kids on vacation when they were very young. Some summers might have been just Six Flags over Texas, if you don't know what that is. And then we've gone from that to cruises, many cruises, to resort vacations, to Gulf Shores, Alabama vacation, Florida beach vacations, Colorado. We've done the mountains. Our favorite vacations were probably the cruises because we got to visit many different countries and do many different excursions and see how people lived in those countries and what they had to offer and all that kind of stuff. And of all of those vacations that we've taken, my most favorite one was when my son proposed to my daughter-in-law now. So we were on a cruise ship and we were cruising to Jamaica and he proposed to her, which we knew she did not. And it was so much fun. All of my kids went and my mother and father-in-law went and my sister-in-law. But anyways, it was a really neat thing. My daughter-in-law just thought we were going on another cruise because we went on a lot of cruises. So that is a memory I will never forget. I have it on video. And I mean, that's the most special memory to me ever. That's one of the reasons why I would choose vacations to be my best luxury decision I've ever made. So the next thing would be, I should probably say, the worst luxury decision. If you guys could see all around, because these shelves extend out, and then I still have my display cases in my bedroom. Some would say this would be the worst decision I've ever made, was buying a luxury handbag, as in Louis Vuitton being that part of luxury. Because before I got into Louis Vuitton, I was into Michael Kors, Coach, Kate Spade, which I do still love. Kate Spade's one of my all-time favorite designers. RIP to her. But Kate Spade puts out some beautiful bags. Always one of my favorite handbags, and I've had them all. So before I got into Louis Vuitton, when I bought a handbag, I bought probably one a year, and I would usually go to TJ Maxx and I would buy a Michael Kors or Coach or something of that sort, and then maybe I would get another one toward the end of the year or something. But the majority of the years, I've always enjoyed handbags, but I never did to this extent, I will say. I don't even think I knew anything about Louis Vuitton or any other fashion house until I was probably in my 20s, you guys, because I did not grow up living a luxury life, as most would call this, because like I said, luxury can be anything. But now I'm going to get straight to the topic of luxury, as in are costing a good bit of money and what I would think would be a lot of money. So, and Louis Vuitton handbags and Gucci and Prada and all that falls under that category to me. I am financially able to purchase these handbags, okay? I am not at all putting my family in debt, okay? And with that being said, my second best luxury decision I ever made was buying my first Louis Vuitton bag, okay? Since we have been financially able for me to do that without my family going without, and that still includes my oldest 3 kids, even though they take care of their own selves. I don't have to take care of them anymore. They all do well. My 15-year-old, she has everything she needs and more. So I'm not putting my family in jeopardy by buying these handbags, and our bills are paid, okay? So that is my second best luxury decision, and I will tell you guys why. Because of the friendships I've made on here. If I'd never bought that first Louis Vuitton bag over 4 years ago, which was a graceful MM with the fuchsia, I think it's fuchsia. It's a pink, the dark pink interior. I don't remember what it was called. But anyways, my husband and my daughter and I went and looked at them, and I knew nothing about Louis Vuitton at all. Nothing, you guys. I had just seen people carrying them, and like I told you guys before, in the past, I just stuck to the contemporary bags because that's all that I could afford. And when I was able to afford a Louis Vuitton bag and I was seeing them out and about, I started noticing them, and I thought, oh, I want one of those. Well, the one that I noticed the most that everybody carried around where I live was the Never Full. We went to the Louis Vuitton store. They started pulling out some bags, and my daughter wanted the Louis Vuitton. This is my oldest daughter, by the way. She wanted the Never Full. I wanted the Graceful. So I really was drawn to that bag. And my husband bought that for me for Christmas and for my daughter for Christmas. He bought her the Never Full MM. And she still has it to this day also. So I carried that for probably about a year without buying another Louis Vuitton bag. About a year later, we were in a mall in Dallas and just shopping around. I thought, I want to go into the Louis Vuitton store again. So I went in there, and that's when I bought the Neo Noe. And I fell in love with that bag. So that was my second bag that I bought. And then after that, I probably carried it for a good 6 months or so. And then my birthday rolled around. so you guys are probably seeing where this is going. My birthday rolled around. My husband wanted to know what I wanted. I said, I would like to go back to the Louis Vuitton store. So we did. And here's how much I did not know what all Louis Vuitton carried. I did not know anything about them except for what I had literally seen people carrying around, okay? And then the time that I just stopped in and somebody showed me the Neo Noe bag, and I loved it and I bought it. That was as much as I put into it, you guys. So this is how the birthday went. My oldest daughter and I again, and my youngest one, were at the mall, and my husband, we were walking past Louis Vuitton store. This was when COVID first hit, so you had to wait in that long line, and you had to wait forever. Y'all probably all remember that. So I looked through the window. This is how little I cared about which bag I got, okay? I looked through the window and seen the Palm Springs PM backpack sitting there. And the one that I seen actually had the reverse monogram on the pocket. So I told my husband, I said, I want a backpack because due to my back, I figured a backpack would be very good. I was shopping with my daughters and that sort of thing because I could be hands-free and I could just leave it on my back. You know, a lot of times bags would hurt my shoulder, especially like the Never Full, carrying that around a lot, would hurt my shoulder or would pull on my shoulder, which then in turn would hurt this side of my hip because, you know, it all just kind of radiates down. Okay, because the bag was heavier. So anyways, I literally picked it through the window, okay? So he goes and stands in that long line and waits and goes in and buys me the bag. I mean, today there's no way. I mean, like, other than that time, I'd showed him a few bags that I liked in one of the boutiques, and I told him to pick me out a bag. Other than that, and the Valentine's, if I'm going in the store because I want to see what they have, you know, what's new. I mean, that's how I am today. That's not how I was then. It became an obsession, I guess you could say. So my daughters and I walked around, and he went ahead and gave me my birthday present early when we got in the car, and he had actually chosen the one that was all monogram. And I was like, oh, thank goodness, because like I wanted a backpack, but I wasn't real sure of that. Why they changed the color on the pocket. I didn't even know it was reverse monogram, you guys. I had no idea, okay? So I was so happy he got me the solid monogram bag. And I carried that bag so much. I still have it. It's the one that has the thick, soft straps, I guess is what you could call them. I know it's not the best looking bag, but let me tell you, it's the most comfortable bag. I wore that thing all over Disney World, and those straps are just so comfortable. So I carried that bag a ton. That's when I fell in love with Louis Vuitton, and it hasn't stopped since, okay? So every time an occasion would roll around, my husband would ask me what I wanted, and I would always say another Louis Vuitton bag. And that's exactly what he would get me. But after that, I would go in the store myself, like the other times before, and I would choose one. I mean, he will choose something for me, but it's hard for him. Now it's hard for him, but back then he just didn't know what I would like. You know, a lot of guys just don't know anything about bags, you know, and a lot do. I mean, he's learned a lot since then, but that's just because I talk about them so much. But anyways, I started watching YouTube, and I watched one YouTuber and one YouTuber only, okay? I watched YouTube, but I watched more of the family vloggers and that sort of thing. I watched a lot of Walmart hauls, Target hauls. So I really didn't watch luxury handbag hauls. Not until I found Marquita. I watched every one of her videos. So every bag she would show, I would want. And a lot of them I did go get just because I seen them on her video. But that was the only one I watched. And it wasn't that I just wasn't interested in anybody else's. I just didn't really think to watch anybody else's videos. So I started out by watching hers, and I thought, you know, I'm going to start a YouTube channel because I had about, I don't know, 10 to 20 bags, I guess you could say. And I thought, you know, I'm going to start a YouTube channel because I had nothing to do at home. I took care of my 15-year-old, and I helped my husband with his work. But as far as paperwork goes, I am not touching those cars, you guys. I'm not. No, he wouldn't even, no. Nobody would ever buy one, I can promise you that. And then the people that he did work for would probably sue us if I touched them. So, no, I do the paperwork side of it. Anyways, I thought, you know what? I have some downtime. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And you guys, I straight winged the heck out of that, okay? I did not know anything about doing a luxury handbag channel at all, other than what I learned off of watching Marquita, which obviously you can tell I did not copy her. She is way more professional than I ever thought about being. I'm sure, I don't know, but y'all, you can see I am not her. I am not doing anything that she does. And for one, I wouldn't do that to anybody anyways. But for two, I'm my own self, so I'm going to do something my way. So yeah, I got a Speedy 20 in the monogram, and that's the bag I started with my YouTube channel with. And I used my phone to video, which is not a big deal, but it took going through my phone videoing, my computer videoing me, and then my camera to figure out what looked the best. Like, it was a bit of a hassle for a very long time. And you guys know I've been hassling this whole time in some way or another, because life happens, you know, and you move, and unexpected things happen. So with that being said, yes, I do have a lot of handbags. I do. And if I ever get into a financial bind, this is one thing I know I can do, and that is sell my handbags. I may not get full price for them. I can sell them all, because a pre-loved market of some kind will buy them. So they are almost like an investment piece, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But then you might lose money. I've lost money by swapping and trading and selling. I have lost money. But if I ever need to, I could sell every single one of these bags I have and in there, and have a good amount of money if we needed to. And in this day and time, we really don't know, you know, how it's going to be, how the economy's going to get. Okay. With that being said, going back to Fuchsia Floyd saying I do not brag. Let me tell you guys why I do not brag. First of all, I don't think it's a nice thing to do anyways. And second of all, I know what it's like to not have anything. I know what it's like to be able to just be happy I own a purse. Because before we were even lower class to middle class, which was later on in the 20s, we were poor. When I had my first child at almost 18 years old, I had my second one at 20, my third one at 22. Okay, we were broke. So to even own a purse was great, and then to even be able to put money down in the purse was even better, because our money went straight to bills and food for the kids and diapers and, formula and all that sort of thing. So I know what it's like to have nothing. I have sat home with no vehicle while my husband, this was the first husband, went to work, and no phone because we couldn't afford to pay a phone bill. They bought us a brand new single wide, and we put it behind my parents' home on their land. So when I needed a phone, I would go to her house and use a phone. If I needed to take my kids to the doctor, she would take us to the doctor. So I know what it's like to not have anything, okay? And however, I do not recall a time through any of that I was ever ungrateful, because what made me grateful was the fact that I had 3 healthy children and a husband. Now, I'm grateful I don't have that husband anymore due to the fact of what he did to me later on, and that doesn't matter. That's not the topic here. But at that time, I was grateful for my family. I was happy watching my kids learn to walk, try new things, or play with their toys, get toys, just whatever it was that involved my children. That's the thing that made me happy. That was my focus, and was my children. Anyways, so that was backing back up, and we're going fast back forward. We're going to today's time when I'm just down to my 15-year-old daughter. Now I can actually afford these luxuries, and I'm very thankful and blessed that I can. This hit me really hard one time because I had Winnie BLV, as you all know her. Who don't, if you do not, go check out her channel because she's amazing. She's hilarious. If you do not know her, she was helping me promote my channel one time on her Instagram. Basically calling me out. She put my YouTube channel up and said, go watch this girl. She's got like $80,000 worth of handbags. Okay, first of all, if you know Winnie, she didn't really mean I had $80,000 worth of handbags. She was just meaning I have a big collection, and she was being sarcastic. Okay, that's Winnie. That's who she is. And even if she would have meant it, it doesn't really matter what I have, but she didn't. She just was just saying $80,000 worth of handbags. Well, I had someone come on there and comment, and it really hurt my feelings, really bad. Now, I'm good with this person now. But anyways, what she said on there was, if I had the money to spend $80,000 handbags, I would find something else better to do with my life than to buy those. I would give to the needy. I would help people in need way before I would spend money on a material thing. She basically was saying I'm selfish because I spend a lot of money on handbags when I can be helping other people that are in need. First of all, no matter what, nobody can help everybody in this world. That's not possible. If that was possible, that would be amazing. Second of all, nobody knows who I've helped and who I haven't. So making that comment hurt me really bad, because to be quite honest, my husband and I have given and helped so many people in the past, 4 to 5 years. And of course I'm not going to sit and call it out and say what we've bought and what we've done and who for and all of that, because guess what? That is nobody's business. Because that would embarrass them, for one, and two, why would I? You're supposed to give and not expect anything in return. You're also supposed to give and not speak about it as well, according to my religious beliefs anyways. Okay? And third, I just wouldn't do that. That's not the kind of person I am. However, if we know of someone in need, we help them. And we have many times. So that really hurt my feelings, because I'm thinking, you're calling me out on Instagram for all to see, saying I should be helping people instead of buying myself things. Okay, I replied to that comment, and it did make me mad. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, nobody knows what we have done. And they still to this day don't, except for the people that we have. And the lady ended up apologizing and messaging me, and we have no problems to this day. No problems, because I'm also a forgiving person. You can say something bad about me, apologize, I'm going to forgive you. So we all make mistakes, and she literally thought I spent $80,000 on them. But even if I did, I don't see that to be anyone else's business, because I'm not asking anybody to buy me these things. I'm buying them. My husband's buying them. We are not hurting one single soul on this earth by me buying Louis Vuitton handbags, the Chanel one, the Gucci, YSL, any that I choose to buy. It hurts nobody. It doesn't hurt anybody what house we buy. The cars I drive are luxury cars. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because unless you are paying someone else's bills, unless they are coming to you needing money whenever they are buying themselves things like this, then you have no say-so in anything that anybody buys at all. So when Fuchsia said that she liked the way I did not brag about these and showed you guys my content and talked about them in a humble manner, that's why. Because, again, I know what it's like to be that person to not have those things. So I'm very grateful that I do, and I feel very blessed that I do have them. And some may call it obsessive. I probably would agree. Probably is an excessive amount of handbags that I do buy. But again, until it affects our income and affects our way of living, this is the second best decision I ever made. And it's because of you that don't get on here and judge me. The friendships that I've made from YouTube. Y'all took me from basically being bored out of my mind, other than being involved in my daughter's life and still being involved in my other children's life. But the downtime that I had, I was bored. I do like to read, but this is giving me so much to look forward to, and that is to get on here and talk to you guys, whether it be with an unboxing, comparison of a video. Through the Christmas time, I'll show the fashion videos where I'm buying my kids clothes and that sort of thing for Christmas. And then a lot of times just, I'll vlog things, and I'm going to vlog when we go on vacation and all of that. So this has definitely taken me to a whole new level of a uplift in my life. And it's truly because you guys have helped me get there. 99% of the people that comment do not say anything about how many bags I buy. If I do an unboxing every day, most of the people that comment on my channel do nothing but say nice things. And that makes me happy, because I love to share this with you guys. Handbags are something I really do enjoy buying. If I buy them off the pre-loved market, which I have no problem doing whatsoever, I buy a lot of bags off the pre-loved market. I don't really get as much of an emotional attachment to those, unless it's one that I've been searching really hard for. Then maybe I'll have one with that. But I really do get like an emotional attachment to the ones that I go into the store, take the time, pick out, choose, try on for 4 hours. I know they're always ready for me to go. But, those, I have memories behind them. When we would go on vacations and stuff, and there's a Louis Vuitton store, I'll go in and buy a bag. It's a memory for me to have. It's a souvenir and a memory all at the same time. So I like to shop at the different Louis Vuitton stores around the U.S., around the country, because of the simple fact that it's also got a memory attached to it. And so I love to share all of that with you guys. And, and I thank you all for not being so judgmental. And I know I don't have to come on here and explain myself, but I was telling my best luxury decision I ever made. It kind of went with what Fuchsia Floyd said about me today. So I thought I would thank her and then tell why buying my first Louis Vuitton bag helped me get to where I am today. Because if I had not I don't think I would have ever made a YouTube channel, and I definitely wouldn't have the friends that I have today, such as my friend Amy that I made. She's not a YouTuber yet, but she is going to be. She's working on it as we speak. Winnie BLV, she's been a very good friend to me. Yoda from Yoda Style, very good friend to me. Megan from Love Lux the Light, very good friend to me. Those are just a few off the top of my head that I can name that I do talk to pretty much on a regular basis and have since the beginning. Megan and I just have recently become friends, and I thoroughly enjoy having her as a friend. And if it had not been from YouTube, I would have never made these friends. Even though I did not know what buying that graceful MM was going to do in my life, lo and behold, it became the best second luxury decision I ever made. And again, I know that the tag was more of the best luxury decision you ever made. I cannot look past that being vacations with my family. So I had to move on to the second one to explain my handbags to you guys. So thank you all for watching this video. I know it was a little bit, there's Amy texting me now. I know it was a little bit long, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of background of why I do buy so many handbags, and also why that was my best second luxury decision I ever made. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you like watching things such as unboxings of luxury handbags and all that pertains to it, then I would like to welcome you to my channel. But yes, you will probably see more unboxings because I do have a little bit of a problem buying handbags, but I will say I do love them all very much. Since I love them all very much, I don't regret buying anything that I bought. If I have a regret, I'll let it go. I'll sell it. I'll get rid of it. I'll trade it. I've traded many bags. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking, sharing, anything that you do that can help my channel grow. I appreciate so very much. And also leave a comment below and talk to me, because I love talking back to you guys and making friendships. It's so much fun. I'm going to leave you as I always do, but I hope you all have a great morning, day, evening, or night, whatever the time of the day it is that you're watching this. And for me, it is a good night. And I will see you guys back soon with another video. Bye.